Well, it's August something, August 9th or 10th, I think, and I'm up in the high Uintas, and right on cue, it's decided to start hailing, which has happened, rain or hail, one of the two has happened pretty much every time I've been up here. So I've pulled off on the side of the trail and used my tent fly to kind of tie up between some trees to give me a little shelter while I wait this. You might be able to hear the thunder rumbling in the background, which is pretty typical in the high mountains and in the middle of the summer to have, afternoon thunderstorms for a couple hours. So let me try to see. So above me is my tent fly, the fly of my tent, and I've got it tied up between about 4 trees, one on each corner. Of course it's going to collect water here as it rains and hails, but you can probably see behind me. I don't know if you can see the rain and maybe the hail bouncing off these rocks. It's kind of a hail sleet that's fallen down. So I'm just going to hang out here for a while and hope it passes. The bad thing about being up here is I can't access any weather apps or anything, so, and of course it wasn't in the forecast, so who knows how long it's going to last. But I'm pretty close to my destination, which is Red Castle Lake. I'm going to just go to the lower lake. And I can see Red Castle and I'm pretty close, but I just don't really want to be out walking around in this stuff if I can help it, so I'm going to try to let it pass. So these are actually little snow pellets. I think you can probably see them bouncing around on the ground there. Let me see if I can pick a couple up. Oops. But they're kind of, can I focus? They're almost hail. They're soft versions of hail, if you will, or snow. But anyway, kind of odd for August. But I am at something like 11,000 feet, so I guess it makes some sense. So I thought I'd give you guys a quick tour of the campsite. This is Red Castle in the high Uinta Wilderness. Right in front of us is Lower Red Castle Lake, just immediately in front of the Red Castle itself. And I think it's probably around 7 in the morning or so. I have my phone on me. It's almost 8, quarter to 8. And I've just been having breakfast and taking a couple photos this morning and wandering around and waiting for it to warm up. I woke up this morning and had a little frost on my tent, which was surprising. I brought my lightweight bag. I was pretty cold last night. I didn't expect it to be that chilly. But there's the tent. And I've been taking a lot of shots right on the shore here of the lake, and I go down here further and I get some really nice shots that have a leading shoreline to the Red Castle. I've really been fortunate to have that. And there's a river, I don't know if you can see it or maybe hear it babbling right there. There's a river that leads out down the canyon into Henry's Fork, and these lakes, there's a couple other lakes up higher that feed that river. They feed a chain of lakes, which is that's normal for these alpine lakes. There's Upper Red Castle Lake, and there's a couple other unnamed lakes up there, each of them feeding the lake below them and eventually the river that flows down into the watershed. And over here I found there's some nice, it's getting kind of crooked here, there's some nice rocks here that a couple of them are flat that have been a nice seat and nice place to eat and things, so that's where I've been hanging out most of the time. And I guess that's kind of it, just enjoying the morning. I'm pretty sure I sure did seem like a bear last night that came up to my tent. It could have been a moose. I mean, I didn't open the fly to look at it, but I sure did yell at it. But I had my pack under my tent fly there, and I had my food. My food is hanging in a tree a couple 100 feet away, just like recommended. And something was coming. I could hear it. I could hear the sound of the nylon as it sniffed around. I could hear its nose sniffing and rubbing on the nylon of my tent. And I woke up violently and shouted at it. And it seemed to kind of move away from my tent, and I could hear its footsteps. And I heard what I thought was it going into the river or the lake. I heard some splashing around in the water. I don't know if it was fishing or if it was just a moose, I'm not sure. But either way, it was a nervous couple of hours. About 11. I went to bed probably about 9:30, and that was about 11:30 when I woke up and heard that up by the tent. Kind of a scary couple of minutes. Well, actually, it was probably more like an hour or two that I was awake. But it didn't bother me. I had my bear mace, so I was ready, and all was well. Anyway, I guess I ought to pack up and get out of here.